Martin McGuinness said in 2002,
Yeah.
this war is over.
Yeah.
Is it over? Do you think so?
The armed
Yes.
side of the war is definitely over. I'm firmly behind. Most of the political ex-prisoners are behind the move to dialogue. Now, we not always get what we want, and we haven't got what we want, but we are moving slowly. I mean, 20 years ago, I could never have pictured where we are today. I could never have pictured it. A major part of our work is outreach, reaching out to groups, and we have very, very good working relationships. As a matter of fact, long before the political institutions were up and running, the ex-prisoners were liaising with loyalist ex-prisoners and with other groups, because we know the price you pay for violence. Okay? People get killed and people get injured, and we were very proactive before the politicians were active. We, the ex-prisoners, were very active in our communities on keeping violence down, okay, and on talking with each other, because that's a major thing we learned in prison. You asked that question earlier. Dialogue is vital, because dialogue breaks down uncertainties and lack of knowledge. You have to understand what Republicans want. We're okay with the peace process and with Stormont, okay? But we want United Ireland. So everything is interim to us. Do you understand?
Yeah,
temporary.
yeah.
It may be temporary for 20, 30 years, but it's temporary. So we accept it, but it's not what we want, okay? But we will put it up because we don't want any killing. But we know that we're right, because it makes sense. Small country, 5 million people on the island. There are bigger cities in Spain, and there are bigger cities in France and England. So it makes sense on the economic scale to have a one political setup, a one economy, a one export policy, a one health service. It makes sense. So we know we're right, but we have to sell our message. It used to be that we tried to fight our message to people, but now we will sell our message to people. There are people functioning quite well out in society who just don't know anything about the armed struggle. The armed struggle is over maybe 13, 14 years. And so we have teenagers who don't know what bombs sound like, or shooting, or grenade attacks, or heavy machine guns. And this street, this where we're sitting, was a very, very heavy fighting area. This used to be called RPG Avenue. So, rockets. So this was a hub of fighting in the area, guerrilla warfare. So these people don't know anything about it, and they shouldn't know about it, because generally people shouldn't know about guns and war and killing. We shouldn't be following funerals. So they're entitled to go about and chase girls and drink and do stuff. They shouldn't have to face up to war. So yeah, we have a good future, because the peace process roughly is embedded. Republicans will not go against it. Unionists, because of their perceived threat of loss, might try to end it. I hope they're not successful. We deserve peace, but bear in mind, what we have at the moment, from our point of view, is temporary.
Oh, I'm sure in your pocket you have a mobile phone. So maybe if you have a heart problem right now, you can use it to reach a doctor. So that's why it's very important, because every people have now smartphone or a simple mobile phone. And we need to link people with doctors, with nurses, with medical facilities. So why don't we use it instead of taking the road?
What do you hope will come from this initiative?
What is my hope? Very, very, very big hope. As I tell you, it's something, it's like a road existing. We just need to use them. So my hope is that in the next days, the next month, the next years, no one can be out of reach when he have a medical or a health problem. And no one must be ignorant when it comes to health concern. So this is really my hope, to fight against ignorance when it comes to populations. This discussion today was a very, very, very high level, because I was very happy to see the people I saw here. All of them have a very big and very high experience in their field, in telecom, in health, in education, in all the human activities. All of them is a very high level. Some have more than 50 experience in their field. So it was a kind of very good discussion where we cannot fail. We must not fail. If we fail, that means it's not possible. And that means the death of telecommunication and the systems.